welcome back. I hope you're having an amazing day. Today I am going to clean my home and stage it for an open home. And there are a few things that I did, and I'm going to show you along the way as I clean and tidy. The one thing with having your house on the market is someone can call or text you at any moment and say they want to come by and see your home. So one thing I have done is I get up and get ready right away, and I also start cleaning up right away, just making sure the house is tidy, not necessarily scrubbed clean, but everything put away and tidied and looking nice. If someone were to say they want to see our house at a moment's notice, I could just pack us up and leave and let them come see our house. One thing I switched in our haul is I took down a collage of family photos that we had here. It was a lot of photos from when the kids were born, and I absolutely love that. But for an open home, I wanted to have something a lot more generic, and I feel like when people come in and tour your house, they don't want to see a whole bunch of personal memories because it's very distracting. So I did this painting back in college. I just pulled this out of a closet and stuck this up there, and it just is the perfect generic piece of art. Now we're here in our guest room, and what I did here is we used to have a whole bunch of art supplies, and they were just clear bins with a whole bunch of pencils and paper and just stuff that I use all the time, so I keep, but I didn't really want it to look super overcrowded and messy in here, so I just took all of that down and actually asked my mom if I could store it at their house for a short time while we were putting this on the market and letting people come and tour it. And I just think people like to see an open closet where they can envision how they would put their things in there, and if a closet is stuffed full, you kind of think, oh, that's a small closet. If you see it empty, you see, wow, that has a lot of space in it. So that was another little thing I did that I feel makes a huge difference. In here, I just took everything off this little desk except for a plant and a lamp, so that way it just looks nice and clear. It's currently summer, and the kids are home all day playing and doing crafts, and I have just let them have free reign. So they get out all the toys and they play with everything, mostly on this dining room table. So I'm gonna quickly tidy this up. It's still morning, so we could possibly have someone come by for an open home. So I'm just gonna tidy this, and I'm gonna show you the only item that I purchased to stage our home. Only item that I bought for staging our home, which is a fresh tablecloth. And what I do is when I know someone is coming to see the house, I quickly take this or whatever I have on the table, wad it up, and I throw on this clean tablecloth so it looks super nice and clean, and I don't let anybody eat on this tablecloth. And then as soon as I know that we're gonna come back and resume our day, I take this off and I put it away. And my reasoning for that is all my other tablecloths have stains on them or they're brightly colored, and I just wanted something extremely neutral and bright and white, because homes that are bright and clean and clear just do better. Another thing I do is I quickly tidy, picking up all the pillows, and I also open all the curtains and turn on the lights, because if someone's coming in here, I want them to feel like this is a nice, bright, and lit home that they're gonna wanna live in. Being summer and the kids being home makes it extremely hard to keep a house that is ready on a moment's notice, and this is why I get started with all of this tidying early in the morning. So if I get contacted throughout the day, it's simple for me just to pick up the few items that we have out. I do move this chair a little bit more out of the way, so that way when someone walks in, it just looks really open in here. And even though we normally have the chair a little bit more out into the room, I just find it looks more appealing if it's kind of tucked away in the corner, so this room looks as big as possible. Another quick thing that helps with curb appeal is just making sure that your windows are nice and clean and don't have fingerprints all over them, because it just makes your house look a little bit nicer, and also it makes the light come in a little bit more, which makes your home look brighter. And I'm using my glass cleaner from the Grove Collaborative, which I will link below because it works really well. Toaster on the counter at all times because we use it constantly, but for an open home, I just take all the appliances off the counters because I think it looks so much better when the counters are completely clear. Then using my Grove all-purpose cleaner, I'm just gonna wipe down the counters. Right before we leave, I like to spray down the counters with this Grove Collaborative all-purpose cleaner. Link is in the description. But this smells really good, so our house smells good when people come to view. Since decluttering and becoming more minimal, we really don't keep much on our fridge. I used to keep tons of stuff on our fridge. That is one thing you can do to make your kitchen look so much better. If you have tons of stuff on your fridge, just take it all down. Especially if you are showing your home, I just suggest taking everything down and putting it in a little box. And I know if you love it, you probably want to put it back up. But for showing your home, it will look so much cleaner and nice and clear. By taking your stuff down off the fridge, it allows the potential buyer to envision how they would put their things into the house. Then of course, right before we leave the house, I like to run through with the vacuum and make sure there aren't any crumbs or mess on the floor, because that is one thing that people really notice when they're walking through your house, especially because we have white tile and every little crumb shows up on there. And if your kids are anything like mine, the whole time you're trying to do this, they are trying to undo that. So I try to give them an activity to do, or one time I gave them a snack that they couldn't choke on, and I put them in the backyard so they could be busy eating while I was running through the house and cleaning, because I was given such short notice that someone was coming by. If you have any cleaning or staging tips, please share them below in the comment section so we can all learn together. Make sure you click right here to see our home tour, and you can also see more information on my blog, www.shannontorrens.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye!